Bonjour à tous, surtout mes amis au Maroc. French cuisine has always been inspired by different cultures, especially Asian cultures, and to some extent Northern Africa, places where chefs could go and not wind up being the main course. Today I thought I would pay tribute to Native American food, so I'm going to do a dish that contains quail, squash, corn, and other things that would have been found in Navajo culture and also in Apache culture. Aujourd'hui, je vais réaliser un plat inspiré de la culture des Indiens américains. Il faut avoir de la caille, du maïs, et puis j'ai une bonne surprise. Here I have various things. This is a poblano pepper. I'm going to take that out and put it on the grill and smoke it real good and then make us an oil out of it, a poblano oil. I've done that before, but not using a smoked pepper. Corn is high as an elephant's eye, so say they in Oklahoma. Anyway, it's in season here too, and corn was a staple of the Native American diet, only it wasn't limited to just yellow corn. There was also blue corn and red corn, all kinds of corn. I'm going to make with this dish a blue cornbread. And here is a little quail. Native Americans hunted quail, but they used poisonous darts. They would use various herbs they found and tip the dart in that poison and the birds would just fall over. Much easier way to get them than shooting them. With the corn, I'm going to make one of these cryo concentration sauces. You can find the video on doing that elsewhere. I'll leave the link below. Making blue cornbread is a lot like making yellow cornbread. I'm doing it the way my granny used to do it, which was cornmeal mixed with flour, and she used baking soda because she used buttermilk with it, and that's the way I'm going to do this today. The only difference is that she would have used vegetable oil and I'm going to use butter, but it amounts to the same thing. She also never really measured it, and I'm not either. It's hard to say. I'm just making a small amount of this to do this one recipe, so there was no point in doing a lot of blue cornbread. So we've mixed those dry ingredients together, and the only other thing we need to do is add a little bit of egg, not even a whole, that's about a half an egg for this much. Now I am going to use quite a bit of butter, because I want this to be rich. And you make, just a little bit of a well there. And here is the buttermilk. In France, you wouldn't find that unless you had a cow. So you'd probably have to use creme fraiche with regular milk mixed together. Now, I am looking for a texture, and that's why you don't really measure. You just know when you've got it, and we're not there yet. So we're going to add more buttermilk. And that looks just about right. So we're going to put it into a baking dish and then pop it in the oven at 400 degrees for probably about 10 minutes. The blue cornbread really is blue. You can see that I put it on the plate already. And we have here a piece of quail. I'm putting drops of blackberry syrup on the cornbread because I didn't really put any sugar in it, and it's quite tart, but that'll make it all that much nicer. And then I have a few other things. Here are a couple of tomatoes that happen to be in season. And I also have some pieces of squash. This is a corn extraction that I put a little bit of butter in. It has the pure essence, the flavor of corn, which is just, it's lovely really, and adds so much to this dish. Here's our poblano oil, and we might even put a drop or two of the syrup around. In the movie Stagecoach, which was John Wayne's breakthrough film, which was filmed in 1939, it's a John Ford film. There's a nefarious character named Mr. Gatewood who is stealing money from his bank and trying to escape town. Mr. Gatewood gets himself into a tizzy and he screams out, "You never see Apaches coming, they strike like rattlesnakes." I've poured flaming chartreuse over our lovely quail. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and click like. As always, bon appetit.